Good day. This day in Videotech, we're going to be making a book trailer for the book Robopocalypse. Alright. Now the reason why I don't have a link to the contest site is because it's hosted on Facebook. But the top prize is $750, and we have until the end of the month. So let's try this. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to download the resource files that they've included. So just please download Robopocalypse files. Okay, now this has a number of different files. It has a book excerpt. It has a selection of like what the sort of the main bad guy sounds like, and that kind of stuff. Have you ever read World War Z? It's similar to this, sort of like it's a history of the robot uprising. It's kind of cool. So let's go ahead to our downloads folder, Macintosh HD. Go to your house, and then go to your downloads folder, and then check out. It's going to be Robopocalypse. Okay. So you can see here we've got some different files. Okay. Now the one thing that we have to include in this, okay, you must include this picture, okay? This is the cover of the book. So at some point in your trailer, you need to have this image, okay? Now, you can get a feel for the book by reading the PDF. It says About Robopocalypse, okay? So check out that in addition to reading the book excerpt, okay? Now, this is just a Word document. Now, what's kind of cool is essentially what happens is that all kinds of robots and things like that rise up. And in this excerpt, it gives you sort of a feel for how the book works. Okay, it actually starts out, this guy is using a flamethrower on these heat-sinking sort of robots that are sort of attacking him. Story. Okay, so pretty much the book we're making a trailer for is man versus machine, sort of a Terminator situation. So our job is going to be to, like, I recommend reading over the book excerpt. Okay, that's included in your files, and just checking out that. Additionally, there's some reviews, there's an interview with the author, and there's some other pictures and text that you can check out to use in your trailer. Pretty good stuff. Alright. Essentially what you're going to be doing is, also cool, this arcos.mp3, that's a recording of the bad guy from the book, this Arcos character, which is sort of the leader of the machines. Okay? But anyways, what you're going to be doing is, in iMovie, you're going to be doing a combination of things. Okay? You have to use the one picture. You have to use robocover.jpg in it in order to do the contest. Now, I'm shooting from 45 to 60 seconds. It has to be 60 seconds or less. Okay, that's a hard requirement. It must be less than 60. Okay, but I don't want it to be a 10-second jobby. So, anyways, some things to think about. You can use the pictures I've included, or read over the situation with the excerpt, and you can also listen to an interview with the author about like sort of how he came up with the idea. Okay, but anyways, this is going to be assembled completely in iMovie. Now, some things to think about. Okay, what's the purpose of a trailer? A trailer is to generate excitement, to get just the bare outlines of the story out. Okay. We know the bare outlines of the story. We've got this About Robopocalypse.pdf. We've also got an excerpt or a small selection from the book that we can check out. So essentially it's man versus machine. So in a trailer, your job is to generate excitement. Okay? So I would recommend, with the iMovie. Now this is a completely open project for you. Okay? Really the only requirement is A, you include the cover of the book, and B, it's less than 60 seconds. Okay? It's less than 60 seconds. Some things that you will have to do, though. Okay? Obviously, you're going to have to click on this New Project button, and then go ahead and we'll just call it Robo Book Trailer. and put your last name there. Okay, create. Now, some things, you know, to think about. Let's just put in the situation now with you know, the book cover, just so we don't forget it. Okay, and it's really just a drag and drop situation. Now again, that's a little too zoomed in, so we're going to click on this button here to change our Ken Burns. We'll start it out where it's just like, instead of Ken Burns, we'll just set it to fit, just so we can see the whole thing. Okay. Now again, this is a completely open project, so some things you'd probably want to do: Google image search, find some pictures of robots. Heck, find some pictures of flamethrowers. Okay. Be kind of interesting, maybe even if you read a few lines from the excerpt or included a few lines from the excerpt. Okay, you could just put them in as titles over pictures, or you could use the voiceover function and put it in like that. This is kind of a cool project. You're making pretty much a movie trailer, but for a book. Okay, make sure you hit at least 45 seconds. Okay, so again, completely open project. Best of luck.